Evening, folks. So Liam O'Mara again here. And I was talking to somebody about doing more live videos, maybe on a regular basis to kind of like open up some conversations, and figured like some kind of introduction might make sense that's more specific to that. So I am what they call an autistic savant, so I kind of struggle with a lot of basic social relations. It's one of the reasons I'm an introvert and have struggled there, but I put a lot of time over the years into trying to study more empathetic communication, how to interact with people better. I still have tons of places where I'll mess up, but I really try because I understand how important it is to meet people where they are. But I'm naturally very analytical, and I'm also hyperactive. So I've got the whole like autistic, hyperactive ADHD kind of like nice combo going there. So yeah, on one hand, it's like a superpower that comes with its own kryptonite. So like some things I'm really good at and some things I'm really, really bad at. Like I can quote from a book I read 20 years ago, but I cannot tell you your name 5 minutes after you've told me who you are, and I can't not tell you what I had for breakfast. It's really odd the way information gets filed. But I do have a lot of interest in having conversations on different issues. Maybe some of that comes out of the whole autistic special interest kind of thing, because I obviously enjoy talking about certain subjects, but I'm an educator. I like teaching. I like trying to open people's minds up to things. And for me, a lot of the thing that you kind of aim for in that is to help people find themselves, find their own way to things. It's similar to the way I do lots of conversations with people with whom I'll disagree, or, you can lay certain things out, you can kind of seed things, and people can maybe pick up those breadcrumbs and do something with them. But ultimately, no one is going to change their minds based on an argument that you have on TikTok or Twitter or anything else. It's just not how that shit works. People change their own minds. So all you can do is lay out what you know and try to do it in a way that's accessible enough to people and meets them where they are and addresses their concerns, and then people can find their own way to things. Now, that said, my approach in a lot of one-on-one conversations that I'll have with people, and I have a lot of conversations with people with whom I have massive disagreements politically, morally, everything else, you can, as long as you are building a kind of personal relationship and you can talk to people and you're very patient, you can reach almost anybody. But in this kind of format, it's a lot harder. So the focus is a bit different. And I'm a lot less patient in social media type things than I would be in person. So like there's a general rule that might apply here. I am polite and patient with people who are polite to me, and I am rude and caustic with people who are rude to me. So if you want to have an engagement on the issues and you disagree with me on something, great, let's talk. And as long as you are respectful in the way that you are presenting your position here, I will be respectful in the way that I present mine, and we can talk about anything you like. But if someone comes at me with like, oh, you're stupid or blah, 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 and they just start spouting off a bunch of bullshit. Look, I don't take shit from people. I don't take shit from racists. I don't take shit from bigots. I don't take shit from fascists. I don't take shit from trolls. So if someone wants to troll me, they can fuck off. It's not something that I'm going to waste my time on. When I engage with people that I do see as problematic, sometimes I'll at least respond to a few comments and lay out a few points in response, but that's not for them usually. Once I've figured out that someone's not really engaging honestly, if they're being disingenuous or whatever, or they have too many blocks to actually have a conversation, fuck it, I'm responding for other people's benefit so that they can see something and maybe not fall down that same rabbit hole. But I'm not going to waste my time trying to deprogram somebody who's got sucked into some, Trump cult or whatever shit like that. So it's just not my business or interest in this kind of format. In person, whole different ball game. So just so you guys know, this obviously is different. And I hope you guys understand that your behavior is frequently a little different here than it is online too. We all have different boundaries in the way that we do things. So that's just how that works for me. Now, before I get into talking about my special interests and what I'm particularly interested in chatting about, I want to say a little bit about what I'm sort of thinking of for these like open lives. I want it to be like a discussion. A place, sure, you can pick my brain on different things. We can, talk about whatever you find interesting if you want my thoughts on this, that, or the other thing. But I want them to also be conversations, places to kind of like chat, share ideas, share concerns, thoughts, and I can weigh in with different things. But I can also, again, I can answer questions on whatever sort of come up. I love cats, but I'm actually highly allergic to them. I take a ton of antihistamines just to live with these guys. So I hope they appreciate that. Whenever they're around, it makes my nose itch massively. Anyway, what I'm thinking is to set up, they'll be kind of floating around for a while until I come up with a nice time that kind of works well enough, but I'll probably set up like a regular office hours kind of thing that sort of fits the office hours with the Mad Professor logo anyway. And then have a time when I'm just going to turn on a live regularly. And if you're interested, you just pop on in and bring up some questions, topics, whatever. Maybe I can announce a particular topic or something that I've been thinking about during the week and see if anybody wants to chat about that. Or if somebody suggests one, I'll take that and run with it and say, hey, I'll put up a little announcement video that says I want to talk about this on this week's office hours, and people can pop in for that. And we'll just have a nice little conversation. We'll see how that kind of stuff goes. All right, so that's what I kind of want to do here. Now, in a second video here, I'm just going to walk you through some of the kinds of interests that I've had. Again, not everything that I've ever gotten into or whatever, but things that I am really happy to kind of like talk about that really kind of like suck me in, and then just see if anybody has interest in these areas or topics. So, okay, yeah.